Led Zeppelin on Vintage Sound, 93.1 FM, traveling Riverside Blues, 850. Live from the snowy Unity Point Health Studios. Please be careful out there if you're doing any kind of traveling. Plow trucks are still getting around, and just keep that in mind. Roads are not in the best shape. Definitely not a day you want to be driving with rear-wheel drive. So that'll be a fun ride home for me. It's like I drive a go-kart. So I'm not looking forward to that. Eryka is in studio with Thunder Roads Magazine of Iowa, and she said that on the way here, how many cars did you see in the ditch?
There were 8 cars in the ditch between Tipton and here.
8 on Monday. That's the worst. I don't think there's a worse way to start your day than by going in the ditch.
Mondays aren't fun anyways. I mean,
Yikes.
None of us really love them. So, yes, slow down, everybody out there. It is slick as could be.
That's brutal. So you saw 8 vehicles in the ditch.
And a trash truck. But he wasn't actually in the ditch. He was just on the side of the road after being hit.
Oh, man. That's not good. And this is like not even really the start of winter. You know what I mean? Like,
I think that everybody needs to remember that it's the Midwest.
Right. It's like we're spoiled because it was 50 degrees yesterday.
Exactly.
You know?
But all that rain we got over the weekend has turned to nothing but ice underneath the snow we got. So it was treacherous, but because I'm dedicated, I'm here. So welcome, everybody. I hope you're having a phenomenal Monday morning.
Yeah, well, hopefully you're not in the ditch. That's for sure. So it seems strange to talk about motorcycles when it's snowing.
It sure does.
But, I mean, up until, I'm assuming people were maybe out. Now, granted, it was raining Saturday and yesterday, but it was so nice out.
There were motorcycles out. Yep. Yeah, there's hardcore folks that every chance they get, as long as there is a somewhat clean path on the road.
Yeah, they're going.
They're out there, man.
I don't blame them. I mean, like I said, I didn't even realize. And then I went out last night and it was super foggy. But yeah, I mean, that may have been this weekend may have been the last one.
Well, no, I'm actually hoping that on Friday it's the last one. There's a poker run. Well, I'm sorry. It's a fun run.
Nice.
Yep, out of Clinton, Iowa. It starts at Lion's Tap.
Okay.
It's been put on by a friend of mine for years and years and years.
Mm-hmm.
All the guys got together and decided that they wanted to go for a motorcycle ride instead of going shopping with their wives.
Nice.
Not a big surprise.
Sure.
So they travel. It's usually a 3-state tour.
Wow.
They do Iowa, Illinois, and then into Wisconsin.
Cool.
Yeah, so if anybody's bored, man, be at Lion's Tap in Clinton on Friday morning about 9 o'clock. And I guarantee you there will be a lot of two-wheel participants.
That's awesome. It's the Turkey Run Clinton, right?
Yes, the Turkey Run.
Very cool. So I was wrong. There is and that's not even the only event going on this Friday. There's the Carroll Cycle Center Guys Night Out.
Oh, heck
and
yeah.
the Black Friday Metro Harley Davidson and Cedar Rapids event. So listen, there's events always going on.
There's always stuff for motorcycles to do. Always. Whether or not you can get there on 2 wheels is a question, but I consider myself a biker even when I am stuck in my cage, unfortunately.
So this is the December issue of Thunder Roads Magazine of Iowa, online at thunderroadsiowa.com and on Facebook as well. The cover is Merry Christmas from Locked and Loaded Outfitters. It features 4 ladies. And, well, Eryka, why don't you tell everybody what they're holding on to?
All right. Well, these ladies are holding on to some beautiful firearms. Absolutely gorgeous shotguns. Locked and Loaded Outfitters is out in Harlan, Iowa, on the western side of Iowa. And I'm here to tell you that it is worth the trip over to visit these folks. They are hands down an amazing place to pick up all of your firearm and firearm needs. They have been a sponsor of the magazine since we first started.
Nice.
And it's kind of our way of saying, hey, thank you so much for sticking with us. I mean, we're going on our 6th year now. This is, volume number 5, issue 12. So that means next month will be volume 6, issue 1.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So I definitely like to shout out to Maria, Amy, Ashley, and Leah. Those are the beautiful girls that are on that cover holding on to those weapons. And shout out to Blackie with his 71 Z28. Yes, we do have a Camaro on the cover.
Very cool.
Along with Mike Woolhutter and his amazing 1948 pan shovel combination. It is quite a bike.
They're also in the the calendar shot in the middle of the magazine. the ladies are back holding some pistols, and there's a good-looking bike with a giant bow on it, which was
Most definitely
would be like the best Christmas present ever.
Well, I would say that would be the
Yeah. I mean, Santa is also pictured, so maybe that's the hint, Santa. Bring a bike, right?
Hint, hint, Mike Woolhutter. That would be a great Christmas present for Pinky.
Totally custom 1948 pan shovel. It looks fantastic. I mean, you say 1948, and nothing on that looks 48 to me, right?
No,
I mean, holy smokes.
He's done a great job, an
Wow.
absolutely phenomenal job of restoring it. She's shiny, she's beautiful, and again, geez, Mike, that would be a great Christmas present for Pinky.
What else do you want to talk about for this
goodness,
month?
we have
so
a
many
huge
things.
magazine. We had to up another 8 pages.
Wow, good.
We have never had to up our page count in December. So first and foremost, thank you to all of our sponsors for continuing to sponsor us through these off-riding months. This is a lot of time to get your bike worked on. It's a lot of time to start thinking about customization and maybe even think about upgrading to those 2015 models, because let me tell you, there are some beautiful new bikes coming out. We feature Kossuth County, and I apologize, I always say it wrong. It's up in north central Iowa. That's our 99 county this month. And basically, there is a bunch of beautiful roads, friendly folks, and interesting Iowa historical stops along the way. It's more of a rural, again, we're back in a rural county, but we always do our best to find you 2 pages worth of stuff to take care of a day. So get out there and check out Kossuth County. Either do it in your cage this winter while you're bored with nothing to do, or wait until the spring thaw, jump on 2 wheels and head out there.
Maybe we'll have a mild December. You never know.
That would be wonderful. I love the way you think, Tony. Everybody that's listening right now, we are going to throw positive energy to a mild winter.
It wouldn't be bad.
Yep,
right?
yep. We go on. There's a great article on choosing the right bike for you.
Is that right here,
So,
getting started on 2?
Getting
Nice.
started on 2 wheels. There's a lot of things that people don't think about when they're initially picking up their first bike. So then they make that impulse buy, and this is what they want, and they decide, oh man, this bike is too heavy, or gosh, I just don't sit right in the seat, or these handlebars are kind of forward for me.
Sure.
So Melanie, one of our newest members of the TRMI team, went ahead and threw this article together. Now, she's grown up on 2 wheels.
Sure.
Her daddy owns that bike that I keep trying to get.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yes,
That
yes.
makes sense.
So she knows her way around 2 wheels, and it was an absolutely wonderful article that she was able to devote to us. We've got our Road Ramblings article, and I don't know if anybody has ever, taken the time to read this, but it's an op-ed, basically. Every month, Shifty LaRue submits us this great story. And this month, Shifty writes a great letter to Santa Claus. I'm telling you, it's definitely something you just have to come out to the station and pick up your copy for.
I was going to say, I'm just kind of skimming this, and I'll just read you the last line, which is, ho, ho, ho. That's not Mrs. Claus's nickname. I was just trying to say goodbye. And
There
that's
it
how
is.
Shifty wrapped things up. And that's not even scratching the surface as far as this letter to Santa.
That's how Shifty is, man. I'm telling you, very creative. And I've never met him or her.
Sure, you
I'm
don't know
not
who it
sure
is.
if it's him or her. And it doesn't matter because they are just hilarious.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, I can't wait to read the rest of that.
Yep. We've got on the next couple pages through, there's a write-up about our famed biker photographer, Nate Ulrich, and his annual biker bash that he has. It's one hot night.
There it is.
Yep. Every year he gets together, and as a way to say thank you to his friends, he doesn't ask for presents. He just throws a big party and asks everybody to come out.
It's the best kind of party, isn't it?
Usually pays for a really good band. This year he had a band up from Nashville.
Cool.
Yep. And it was a great time. So there's a wonderful write-up about that. And then we move on to the Thundercam photos. And if you are in eastern Iowa and you have seen me out and about at any bike nights, at any eastern Iowa biker events, make sure you get your copy of the magazine, because there's a good chance that your face is right there looking at Tony right now.
Yeah, there's a lot in here. There's
Yeah.
a lot to see, including a picture of yourself with the governor of the great state of Iowa, Terry Branstad. That's
the governor
impressive.
and the lieutenant governor.
Yeah,
I'm
Kim
telling
Reynolds.
you. Yeah,
How about that?
yeah. It was a great time. I had a good time meeting them. And Kim actually took a copy of the magazine.
Nice.
And after looking through it, she said, "You guys are nothing but tourism for Iowa. Keep up the good work." So
you're endorsed by the lieutenant governor of the state.
Hey, I'm happy with that. I'll take it for
That's not a bad thing. No, absolutely not. That's great.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. And we're moving on. We've got our military rider, Eddie Sanchez, with the nickname of Dirty. Love that guy. He's something else, man. He rides a very unique bike, and his bike was actually the reason that I found him.
Sure.
I just kind of stood there by his bike until he decided he was going to come up and talk to me.
That is an interesting bike.
Yeah, yeah. It talks about why he bought it, how he got into the motorcycle world, and most important, how he joined not only the Marine Corps, but then onto the Army. So.
Yeah, just a little bit on the bike. A 2008 Deluxe. Eddie has customized it to the fashion he was hoping by adding 16-inch apes, long-tail exhaust pipes, and fishtail covers. I kept looking at it, and I was like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's got to be careful when he's backing up to the curb.
I was going to
that's
say,
for sure.
yeah, like really careful.
Yep, I love it. He chose that bike because he saw its true cholo potential.
No, it's awesome.
And yep. Eddie is a great guy. His wife Carla, absolutely sweet as could be, and I am so thankful that they let me write a little story about them and their family and how it's been. So an extra thank you.
He's got a lot of girls in that house. 4 daughters ranging from 16 years old to 1.
Yes, sir.
Whoa.
Yeah, so we know Eddie
outnumbered.
doesn't get a lot of mirror time. Let's just say that. Yeah.
That is so great. All right, continue on, my friend.
Oh, goodness. Next, we've got the Will Ride to Eat page. And basically, Craig, our fellow that writes that column every month, he was chasing down a bass guitar from a Craigslist listing and happened upon this place. And that's just how we do it. You'll never know when it's us, when we're there.
Yeah.
You won't have a clue what's going on until next month you see your restaurant featured. And I just would like to say, coming soon, we have reviews from Eastern Iowa locations as well.
Nice, good.
So, yeah, we talked to Craig. He's going to let us do a little bit of guest editorial.
Oh, good. Okay.
From over here. He is in the Des Moines area, and it's challenged to get him over to this side of the state.
Sure.
So,
no problem.
So pretty soon, folks, you keep your eye on the pages because we are going to be featuring some amazing Eastern Iowa restaurants.
And there's a lot to choose from, that's for sure.
Yep. Yeah, there definitely is.
There's a ton. There's almost too many.
Well, there's no such thing as too many.
Yeah, that's true.
Choices are always good, Tony.
You have on page 36, this is motocross. I love this.
It is because, Thunder Roads magazine is not a Harley magazine.
Right.
We're not strictly a, touring bike type of a thing. We will cover everything on 2 wheels. That story about Cody Gilmore, though, it's pretty awesome. He's a 26-year-old Iowa boy who happened to take second at the Supercross event in Pretoria, South Africa in the beginning of October.
Holy cow.
So, we reached out to him. His parents have always been great supporters of the magazine, and it just so happened that, hey, we had an extra page. We could tell his story.
What a story, too. So, and I didn't realize how popular motocross was until this summer. So this is Cody Gilmore. He was diagnosed with cancer in 2006. The prognosis was not good. As a rare type of spinal cancer, doctors prepared the family for the worst. They said if he makes it, he'll never be able to ride again.
Exactly. And here he is out there overcoming those odds. He never, ever gave up faith that he would be back on 2 wheels. And it just goes to show that just because the doctors say that's what's going to happen, it belongs in your heart. It's up to your heart what's going to happen. So Cody put his entire world to rehabbing himself.
So he does that, and then he kicks off this season with a broken clavicle.
Oh yeah, it's motocross, Tony. I mean, that happens.
But then he ends on a high.
It's a wonderful story. Please get out to the station and grab your copy of the magazine. Like I said, this month is just so full of so many great things.
Yeah, it really is.
Wonderful stories, and we got a couple of local gals in the Girls of Thunder.
I noticed that. That's pretty cool. Michelle Peterson on a 2011 Street Glide from Tipton. That's page 38, the Girls of Thunder Roads Magazine of Iowa. Also, D. Rock from I know D.
You know D from Atalissa.
Yeah,
yes,
D.
you do.
Cool. Okay, that's D. Great.
So, ladies, get into the station and get your copy of the magazine.
There you go. Maybe D would autograph it for you.
Oh, that would be great.
I think I saw D a lot of Wednesdays this year.
Yes, she was.
Yeah,
she was out
Froze.
a lot of Wednesdays. I'm pretty sure I might have actually taken that picture at Froze. So
look at D. There you go. Very cool.
Yeah,
all right, continue on. If you're just joining us, that's Eryka with Thunder Roads Magazine of Iowa, thunderroadsiowa.com. TheWayToWork.com December issue is available now since December is going to be here next week. Go ahead, my friend.
Oh, yeah. It's coming up upon us real,
I know,
real
it's
quick.
crazy.
I'd love to tell you that we have some jokes you can read on the air, but let's not get you fired right before Theo shows up.
That's
all
a good
right?
idea. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
We do have some awesome recipes in the I'd Eat That. I'm here to tell you the Christmas rib roast recipe is phenomenal.
Is that yours?
No, it is not mine. That belongs to the owner-editor.
Excellent.
He is quite the chef, and it is just an absolutely delicious, melt-in-your-mouth piece of meat.
It sounds really awesome. I mean, rib roast in general, but look at these ingredients.
Oh, I know.
Holy
Horseradish,
smokes. Yeah.
mustard, Dijon, sour cream. Hello, what isn't better with sour cream on it?
A good green bean casserole, too, just in time for the holidays, right? Because messing that up is like the worst thing ever. Like, if you're responsible for green bean casserole, like, that's one thing you don't want to mess up.
I'm the green bean casserole queen.
Are you?
That's what
Good.
I bring. That's my dish wherever I go. That's what I'm supposed to bring for the holidays.
And you've, perfected it to where it's not soupy or too, you know what I mean? You got to get, right in the middle, right?
It's got to be you have to have the perfect ratio of cream of mushroom soup to green beans. That's just how it is.
Oh, it's an art form, I'm telling you.
It is. It is.
I want to point out. Well, thank you. I'm an art form.
No, much like your inability to cook a turkey. Come on, Tony. I believe in you.
I haven't done it. If you ever want to email a recipe for possible inclusion in Thunder Roads Magazine of Iowa, recipe@thunderroadsiowa.com. I know that there's a lot of people that are good cooks or home
exactly.
cooks.
And
send them in.
Exactly. We are a magazine all about Iowa.
Yep.
We like to feature everything from Iowa, from events to people to cool stores to amazing products. And our recipes is just one more thing that sets us apart from the rest of the nation. We're really lucky to be in the heartland and have such great, fresh ingredients right at our fingertips.
Absolutely.
So please send recipes. Send recipes to recipe@thunderroadsiowa.com. Send recipes to Eryka at thunderroadsiowa.com. We will get them put in. And yes, Tyler at Weebler's, I'm talking about you.
He just got called out, dude.
He totally did. He's been 7 months now. He's been telling me that he's going to send me a recipe.
Well, there
so,
you go.
sir,
Get it
you've
in
been
there.
called out.
Yeah.
Definitely. That pretty much brings us to the end of the magazine. We went pretty close to page by page through it.
Yeah.
I'd really, really like to welcome 2 of our newest sponsors. We're really lucky to have both of these folks sponsoring the magazine now. I'd like to give a shout out to John and Mark and Dave and Mike down at Brenny's Motorcycle Clinic in Bettendorf.
Sure.
Yeah, we've got a new ad in there. It's quite an interesting, eye-catching ad. So make sure you pick up your copy and check it out. And I'd also like to welcome Metro Harley-Davidson from Cedar Rapids as part of our sponsors now. Mandy in Motor Clothes, she will get you set up with whatever you need to fill your stocking. Guarantee it.
That's something good to consider, too, right?
Yeah. Oh, definitely. We do have our biker-friendly listing. It's 4 pages long, and
It is.
in that biker-friendly listing, you should be able to locate all of your holiday gift-giving needs.
But even more than
Guarantee
that,
it.
I mean, legal representation.